People seem to love SUVs and they love small cars, so it's no big surprise really that the Ford Puma is one of the best-selling cars in the UK, and it has been for years. This is the electric version, the Puma Gen-E, and this has really surprised me in a good way, especially as this is cheaper than the petrol version, and it is fantastic.
I don't know cars and I don't care about cars.
Okay. I certainly wasn't expecting very much out of the Puma, but I contacted Ford and I asked them if I could have the Puma for an efficiency rally, London to Brighton, which was fantastic fun. We had a wonderful day and I'll do a separate video about that. And I had heard that this is quite an efficient car, but I don't know how it can be so efficient because this isn't an EV-only platform. They've just taken a normal Puma and they've stuck a battery underneath. So in theory it shouldn't be that efficient, should it? But it really is, but I'll get onto that later. First of all, let's have a little look at the design. Now you would think, being called the Puma, it would have some feline qualities, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting sort of buggy kind of lights here. I'm getting a weird smirk at the bottom that almost looks like a turtle or something, or a snake. It's a weird looking thing. I don't like it personally. You don't have a grille because this is the electric version, but I actually think that the combustion engine one probably looks better, where you've got the grille there. I'm also not sure that white is the right colour for this. They do a lovely bright yellow, which I think looks a bit better. So here it is from the back. It's okay, I suppose. Just looks like a Fiesta to me. A lot of people watch this channel for my wife's opinion of things. They don't care about mine. So let's see what my wife and daughter think about this car. Do you want to give your impressions of the Puma?
I want to say that this is the last review of a car that I will ever do.
Very good.
Because the truth is, you decided to be Mr. EV, you chose that path, but I'm not Mrs. EV.
You are. People even shout it in the street, don't they?
Yeah, because you gave me this brand, but I don't want it. I don't like cars. There's nothing I like about cars apart from the fact that they take me somewhere.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't care about, look how it looks. It looks ugly. It's small. It's not good.
Okay.
So basta. This ugly Puma will be the last car that I review. It looks like a hamster doing...
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does have a weird face. I agree.
Yeah.
Have you never liked Pumas then?
I've never seen a Puma before.
Have you not? They're very common.
As I said, I don't know cars and I don't care about cars.
Okay.
Maybe the only car I will review next is the flying car.
Right.
That I'm interested in, but this terrestrial cars, I don't care anymore.
You never did.
I've seen, yes, and yeah, I've seen enough of them. They all do the same thing.
This is why people like watching your reviews, though, because
because I always say the same thing.
No, because you find good criticisms, useful criticisms for people that don't care about cars.
Yes, but maybe from now on, I'll go in the car and then if I have something to say about it, I will say it, but not always this general going around the car, the boot, the baby. Maybe I'm your cameraman, I film you, but you don't bother me, I'm behind the camera.
Okay. Why is it an SUV? Well, you've got a bit of height here. You've got this plastic bit of cladding at the bottom that gives it sort of an SUV look, and I suppose you've got a bit of height as well. And inside, if you jack the seat up, you do have quite a high driving position. So, as I said then, the Puma is incredibly popular in the UK. It's one of the best-selling cars because it's kind of SUV styled, but it's small.
How is the SUV style? It's a little shitty car.
They call it a compact SUV, I think.
They call everything SUV nowadays, when it's not SUV.
That's
SUV
true.
is only Jeep, a Range Rover,
Yeah,
e basta.
I think we've probably had this conversation before, haven't we?
Yes. That's what I mean, you know, we always have the same conversations.
This Ford is going to try and overtake in a stupid way, aren't they?
No, well...
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
Oh, God. Why didn't he try and overtake before? He waited until the car on the other side was closer, just to make it a bit more exciting.
The original Puma came out in '97 and it was a coupe style. And in fact, they brought out the Puma and the Cougar around the same time. And I really liked what they did with the design, mainly at the back end. The front end wasn't great, but the back end I really liked. So I think Ford were kind of on fire then. I'm not convinced that their design is that great these days, but it's got some nice curves, I suppose. But what you do get is a wonderfully proportioned little car. And you also get practicality because the boot, which we'll look at in a minute, is enormous for a small car. And it is small. Let's have a look at the dimensions. So you have a length of 4,313, a height of 1,555. There's a width of 1,805 millimetres. You also have a 10.5 metre turning circle. Which is all right. Here's what the Puma, I think, is probably famous for now. It's the enormous boot. This is 523 litres with the seats up, but remove the floor here, and you've now got 574 litres of space. This they call the Gigabox. It is enormous. You can lower the boot floor like that. With the seats down, 1,283 litres. It's a massive boot. So incredibly practical. That is brilliant. Talking of the boot, do you want to see the boot?
Yes, of course. Let's see the effing boot in this little shitty car. I'm sure it's going to be remarkable.
And now lift that up. Feel free to eat your words.
Okay, it's a nice boot.
Isn't that enormous?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I mean, it was big even. Oh, what did you say? Mommy! Yeah, it was big even without this, but yeah, it's quite big.
Yeah.
But then again, it accounts for the small space at the back.
It's a really good boot.
Very good boot. These cars that don't have the button, what am I supposed to do?
It's the lowest trim level, so you don't have the fancy boot.
I don't have enough strength in my arms anymore. I'm used to just pressing a button.
I thought you liked cars that were basic, because this is the basic low trim. It's one of the cheapest EVs you can get.
I don't like basic. Where did you get that impression from?
I thought you liked things that are just basic. Like the E-Nero is kind of...
It's not basic. I like the most top spec things. So this is another little Chevy car for young people, like the other one that you showed me.
The Corsa.
Yeah. So it's the same thing.
Well,
Why are we reviewing always
it's a similar
the same thing?
segment. Well, because I like this. I'm pretty sure it's got a Frunk as well. And why can I not find it? Oh, it's on the other side. There's also a 43-litre Frunk, or front boot, whatever you want to call it. If you option the tow bar for £550, then you get 750 kilos of towing. This has 100 kilowatts of DC charging and 11 kilowatts AC. I like that this is a proper flap as well, and not just a bung thing that just hangs around. Let's get a little bit geeky for a second. This has a 53 kilowatt hour NMC battery. The usable part of this one is 43 kilowatt hours, but the new Puma, or the newer Puma, is 46.8, which means this is 233 miles of range you get for this one. The newer Puma, you get 259 miles. You might be wondering, why the difference? It's exactly the same battery size, but they've just changed the usable portion. So I told you it's efficient. Well, how efficient is it? Well, in the London to Brighton EV Rally, we got 6.2 miles per kilowatt hour, which is amazingly good. We had the AC on, so we weren't actually trying to be that efficient in the end. We probably should have been, but we weren't. Just to say we got beaten by an E-Nero, because the Kia E-Nero was amazingly efficient. So that was a bit of a shame. But 6.2 miles per kilowatt hour is fantastic. And even just doing the school run, it's actually better than our E-Nero. So I've just done the school run. 6.2 miles per kilowatt hour is astonishingly good efficiency. Properly amazing. Because the E-Nero I always think of being very efficient, but I've never seen 6.2 on a school run. I normally get 4 point something. Which is very good compared to most cars, but really 6.2 is really, really good. Just to say, that was without any aircon, going. So, obviously that does make a difference to efficiency. And just for comparison, that's the school run in the Nero. That's without any air conditioning going. I'm really impressed. And of course, the more efficient a car is, the cheaper it is to run because you don't have to refuel it as much, obviously. Okay, let's see what it's like in the back. The door doesn't open that wide. First of all, I've got this set to my driving position and I'm 5'11"-ish. Which is, I can never remember, 180 centimetres. Now it's sculpted in a little bit, so it feels like my knees have a bit more room. I can put my feet underneath the seat. As you can see, my leg isn't really very supported under there, but I am also sat quite far back, so if I wanted to be nice to the passengers, then I could move forward a bit. I think the seats are quite comfortable. Very cheap feeling material, I would say, but this is the lowest trim, of course. Height, I've got a fist. I've got a fist up here. Would I be happy in here for a long period of time driving on a road trip or something? I don't know. I mean, it's okay. It's all right. It is a compact SUV, so you've got to remember it is just a small car, but it's fine. You don't have any cup holders or anything like that in the back. What you do have is a couple of USB-Cs and you've got the 12-volt socket as well. Other than that, there's not very much to talk about in here. You do have a light headliner, so that's good because it makes it feel a little bit more airy. You've got a lot of piano black, which upsets me a bit. Yeah, I can already see it starting to get scratched. You do have wireless charging, it seems, in here. Little cubby down here with USB-C and USB-A. That should make my wife happy, really, that it's got both. Under here, you have a little tray and a bit of storage there, and a couple of cup holders here. Decent sized glove compartments, that's good. There's a volume knob, but all the temperature controls are on the screen here. You have an auto button you can just press if you want to. So it's okay, but I would prefer to having buttons and sliders and knobs, all the rest of it. But at least this is on screen all the time, so that's one good thing, I suppose.
It's nice. Oh, very nice. Oh. Okay. AC, AC, AC alarm. Good. Il cioccolino is fine?
Yeah, he's good. He's happy.
Bravo Barbie. Allora, drive. So are there different region? Because I want the maximum or just one?
One regen, and if you press the L button, there we go. So that's regen.
Benissimo.
I think they call it L for low gear mode. The steering wheel feels nice enough, but it is not a circle, and I prefer circles. And it is quite big, actually, but you can at least see the whole of the dash, which is good, because some cars, I just find like I can never get the steering wheel in the right place to be able to see the screen. And I'm thinking of the comically small steering wheel of the Peugeots, for instance. That I always feel like I can never see the screen properly. So here I can see the screen, so a bit of a big steering wheel, and you can't really feed it through properly because it's hexagonal or whatever shape this is. Otherwise, the layout in here is fine. You've got the cruise control stuff on your left, the voice command and volume buttons are on the left as well. Can I just say that the voice commands, I haven't used it very much, but one of the things that bugs me about every single car I try is I can never get Radio 6 music, BBC Radio 6 music, which is my favourite radio station. None of them can do it. If you say, play BBC 6 music, it just doesn't do it. Play radio BBC 6 music.
The requested station is not available around your current position.
This does, and that's the first car that's actually done it. So that's a big, big bonus for me. Now, I don't know whether that means that the rest of the voice commands are good, but if I get 6 music, I'm pretty happy.
This. Oh God, not BBC Radio 6.
That's the best one.
Help, help. history.
Yeah. So maybe turn it down a bit, yeah? I find it weird that the volume controls aren't where the skip track controls are. I would prefer if that was in the same place, but otherwise it's pretty good. Got a clear screen, quite a responsive screen here, and a really clear dash that gives you everything you need to know. It's low end, so it could be that the higher trim levels are better. It kind of looks and feels a little bit cheap in here, I think. Don't know why you've got them, but you do have a couple of grooves up there that remind me of actually the front of the Leaf, the old style Leaf. Anyway, you know, it's fine. It's fine. I don't want to complain too much. Design-wise in here, what do you think? Obviously, it's quite cheap.
The screens are better than I would have thought. It looks nicer than normal, ugly little cars would.
Well, yeah. How well do you remember the Corsa?
Yeah, I think it was much smaller.
The Corsa was much smaller. Yeah, a much smaller screen. Also, the infotainment screen in here is much better than the Corsa.
Yeah, at least, you know, we have some luxury in that sense.
Audio quality is really good for a car this inexpensive. I find the seats to be pretty comfortable. You do have lumbar support, a manual one. I think they're pretty good.
There's a weird wheel that is for your back.
Well, it's an old-fashioned manual seat because, as I said, this is the low select trim, I think they call it.
Oh, wow, the wheel.
I know, it's what it's what you would have had in your Ford cab.
Yeah.
But it even smells of a Ford. I get a nice nostalgic smell from this car. Because we had a Ford Focus once, do you remember that?
See.
And a Galaxy as well. My daughter doesn't like the seat very much, but I do.
I also don't like the seats, they're weird.
Now, one of the things that I did find weird when I first started driving it is it has a heated windscreen, and some people, I looked in the forums about this, some people say that the heated windscreen, which I believe is a Ford thing, is that they've patented it, they say it's one of the best things ever, but I can't test that because it's not winter, of course. It's a bit distracting, and I don't know whether I can show you this. Depends on how your eyes focus, but you can see all these little wiggly, wavy lines on there, and that's the heating element inside the windscreen glass. I suppose most of the time you don't see it, but sometimes in some angles or where the light hits it, then you can. And I find it a bit distracting. It almost dullens the view a little bit, I think. So I don't love that, but as I say, I hear people do love the heated windscreen in winter, and it is on the basic trim level, so that's good. Let's try navigating to Edinburgh, and we'll see how it does. I'm going to try it with the voice commands. Navigate to Edinburgh.
Which item would you like?
Okay, well, I was hoping for Edinburgh.
Say one of the options, or make
Oh
yours.
God, right. No, okay, so. Where to? It's calculating things. It's saying we're going to get there with 10% battery. That ring there, I imagine that's the range that it'll do, and that's saying to charge 3 times. So it's good that it's telling us where we have to charge. For some reason I've got avoid motorways on there. So let's turn that off. Avoidances. Otherwise that's really going to upset the next person that has this car, isn't it? Can I move that off? No. Thank God that's not playing. It looks like it is telling us where to charge, but I don't know how I can get to it.
Please drive to highlighted road.
Okay, 3 charges. Can we click on that? Will it tell us? All right. So that's saying charging at Instavolt, BP, and at a car wash. I don't know why it's chosen those 3. They don't look like motorway chargers to me, so I'm not quite sure why. Anyway, it looks like there's 4 things there that would imply that there's other little cards that we could go to, but I don't know if there is. Okay, well, anyway, let me just show you CarPlay. Add stop, charging stations. So it's good that it does this. Not all EVs do that. Some still show petrol stations up here. However, what's disappointing is that Apple Maps is not doing EV routing. And this is something that the Mustang does, and I really thought that this would as well. but it doesn't. I knew that the Capri and the Explorer didn't do it, but I thought this would. So that's a shame. Now, EV routing means that Apple Maps would know what battery percentage the car has, and when it plans a journey, it would be able to tell me where to charge, and it would tell me what the battery percentage would be when I stop, all that sort of stuff. The kind of stuff that the car's inbuilt sat-nav does, the Apple Maps should do it. It does in the Mustang, it doesn't in this, and that's annoying. And I was really excited about that, actually, because this would have been the first EV that I'd had that does that, because so few manufacturers bother to turn on this EV routing thing. It's got a 124 kilowatt motor. That gives you 168 PS and 290 Newton meters of torque. It's front wheel drive, and hello sheep. And I think it's really good to drive. It's surprisingly good, I think. There's very little body roll when you go around corners. The steering is really sharp. And really the only issue I've got with the ride is just it's a little bit noisy when you go over bumps, and the suspension is a little bit hard, I think. But I think it's set up to be a little bit sporty. Also feels sporty because you've got a synthesized engine roar when you're accelerating. And I'll just see if you can hear it. You might not be able to hear it, but yeah, can you hear that? And in terms of acceleration, you get 8 seconds to 62 miles an hour. It's quicker than the Hyundai Ioniq 3 that hasn't even come out yet at the time I'm filming this. So it's faster than that. That's, I think, 9.6 seconds. So it certainly feels nippy. And combined with the sort of driving dynamics and the good steering and everything, it's lovely to drive, I think. Down here we've got drive mode. And if you click that, you've got normal, eco, sport and slippery. You can also go to one pedal drive, and if you want to turn off propulsion sound, you can. Just, what does it say there? Generate sound inside the vehicle, okay. And if you want to turn off all the ADAS stuff, or at least the speed limit warning, you go to features, it's going to be driver assistance, isn't it? And then speed limit assist, and then you can turn off speed warning. That's a lot of faffing around that you're not going to want to do while you're driving, obviously. There is a speed limiter button on the steering wheel. If you hold that down, that should turn off the speed warning, although I didn't actually test that while I had the car.
Chocolino!
He's all right. He's shaking a little bit, but that's his own damn fault for wanting to come with us when he could have just stayed at home.
Yeah, he escaped from the door.
Anyway, how do you feel this is to drive?
I've driven it for 5 minutes at the same speed, so I can't actually tell. Look what a nice camera. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty low res, isn't it? But it's okay.
Guarda che big and grande, eh? Park?
Yep.
Aurelia won't want to sit at the back. But at least says Chocolino, she's gonna like that.
Yeah, sure. I'm surprised you didn't mention, it's got, a vanity mirror with lights.
Yeah.
It's good, no?
Yeah. I don't need the lights now, but it's a bit small. Yeah, I've done one of those verifications that you have to show your, take a picture of your document and then take a picture of your face. And it failed like 3 times.
Really?
Probably because I've aged 10 years since I took that picture 3 years ago. And it doesn't recognize me.
I've aged 10 years just doing this review.
Soon Mr. EV is gonna have to finance Botox and aesthetic surgery.
Yeah, you need to do more reviews then.
No, it's the reviews that are aging me.
Yeah, seriously. The ad revenue is gone now, and you can't have your Botox.
All calls diverted to answer phone. Please leave a message after the tone. If Craig David is watching this, can you give us first some tickets if you do any concerts, and second...
One ticket is fine. Craig, that's right, one ticket.
He's always at the Maldives, so every time, I think he lives at the Maldives.
Right.
Because every time he posts something on Instagram, he's at the Maldives. So
good for
maybe he
him.
has a house there. Can we be invited?
Right.
Can you imagine Craig David watching the review of the Ford Puma?
You might want a Puma. There's nothing wrong with this.
What are you doing?
Well, no, it's a
Do
bit...
you want me to film you now?
No, not
I can
really.
stop being a cameraman. Give me the thing.
No, it's fine, because you're not very discreet.
What do you mean I'm not discreet?
You're not discreet. I was trying to hide the... Obviously, we're at a school. I don't want to be seen to be filming, you know? So I was trying to be discreet and just hide
right.
the camera, because
I
obviously,
see.
you know...
Okay, then you'll be discreet.
Exactly. Now, there's a UK government grant of £3,750, and the full grant goes towards the Puma. Not all EVs qualify. Some of them get a reduced amount, but this was one of the first EVs that did get it. So this is £26,245. That's for this low-end select trim. You can obviously add on some options if you want to. So let's just go through those quickly. You've got a panoramic roof, which is £1,100 extra. Tow bar, £550. You've got a winter pack, which is £350, which gives you heated seats and steering wheel. There's a comfort pack of £750. That gives you a wireless charger, although that's got wireless charging as well, actually. Anyway, wireless charger, power lift gate, heated foldable mirrors, keyless entry, auto-dimming rear view mirror, and I wrote wireless charger again, I don't know why. I was excited about that, clearly. And then you've got Blue Cruise, which is £1,200, and that gives you adaptive cruise control and extra safety stuff. Now, as far as I know, there's no heat pump, and although it's extremely efficient this time of year, I don't know whether it would be then in winter, so that would be interesting to try out. Personally, I love heated seats, I love heated steering wheel, so I would probably want to go for that. I do love a panoramic roof. But anyway, good, I suppose you can add some options if you want. And I just realised I really should have moved my bag over there because it's in shot, isn't it? Hey, I'm in a rush. Ford are coming to pick this up in an hour. Its nearest competition is probably the fantastic looking Renault 4, which I haven't got my hands on yet, sadly. Anyway, on screen I'm going to compare with some other EVs. Are you going to reverse?
I am.
Does it have parking sensors? It does, doesn't it? It must have. Aurelia, my love. Aurelia.
Didn't look like it. I went
Okay, it
pretty close to that.
I know, that's what I was thinking.
And it didn't say.
Yeah, Aurelia, my love. Can I just say, it's good, the alarm system, it says turn off motion sensors. So it means if you stop and you've got a dog in the car or something, then you can
so
turn
it's
off
automatic,
quickly, which I think
yeah.
is really good.
Yeah.
So your verdict then? You haven't even sat in the back, have you? So tell me what you
Aurelia
think.
has. If it's claustrophobic for Aurelia, it's also claustrophobic for me, no? Do you like this car?
It's smelly and claustrophobic.
So if you wanted a small car, what would you want?
Not this.
So you prefer the Insta, do you?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. It's weird though, because the Insta's actually smaller than this, I think.
Yeah, but they made this more stuffy.
They made it more stuffy.
Yeah, there's not enough space.
Okay.
And it smells.
What does a new car smell?
Yeah, and I don't like new cars. The lights come on the moment it opens and it's quite big.
Okay, good.
So I quite like that. That's the only thing I like.
Okay.
I mean, look at this head, you know, I'm squished up. I don't like it, it's small. And they made the boot good, but they then were squished inside. That was the point, you know. Ciao! Oh, what a vice! So what do I think of the Puma then? Well, it's unpretentious. It's nippy. It's relatively cheap to buy. I mean, £900 cheaper than the mild hybrid version. It's incredibly cheap to run. It's got decent space in there. It's small, so you can get around a car park okay without worrying about scratching it. It just seems to tick a lot of boxes for me. I mean, I don't like the design particularly, the interior or the exterior, I don't love. But this is the low-end select trim. It could be that the top-end trims are much classier inside, and I've not seen that. But I just think this is a fantastic package. If you're looking for an EV, if you just want to dip your toe in the water, if you want a second car, then I think this is a no-brainer. Even for a lot of families, this would be a brilliant first car. Because really, it just does so much, so well, and for so little money. I think this is an absolute bargain. I just think anyone that gets this is going to be pretty happy with it. I don't know why you chose this for Brighton.
Because it's small and efficient.
Wait, it's for Brighton, that?
Yeah.
See.
Because it's efficient.
claustrophobic.
Povero George will have to be at the back there.
God.
That was that little
Not
trip.
efficient.
It is efficient. That little trip was 5.6 miles per kilowatt hour, which is really efficient. And it's an efficiency test I'm doing.
No.
I think it's a good little car, that. Anyway, what do you think? Do you have one of these? Because I don't see enough of these driving around. It really surprises me. Do you have one of these? Let me know in the comments if you like it. Let me know if you've driven one and you didn't like it and you bought something else instead. I would love to know. So that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please press the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified of other videos. And I'll be back very soon. Bye for now.